skill set. I didn't say rich people, but I said people with valuable skill set. Let me tell you, it's not about knowing 100 persons. It's not about knowing 1,000 persons. It's about knowing the right kind of people. Now, one of my favorite speakers, he always say, only quality people. And I always quote that. Only quality people, OQP. The people that you have in this cycle of network, as a person, the people you have in your cycle determine how your life goes. Nobody have a friend who is a doctor, who is in an influential position, and you go to the hospital and catch hard time. Nobody has a friend as a banker or as a cashier to the bank, and you go there and have problem with receiving your money, cashing out or depositing. You understand? Somebody say, I'm monitoring from Bolivia. I want to appreciate you so much. I'm Emmanuel Moses. Emmanuel Moses, thank you for following. Tell somebody that the Ila Zaza show is on Tap FM in Zwedru, Grangeda County. Somebody say, I am Zade Manu from Bolivia community. Now, so it's not about knowing people. I was telling Muna like the other day, I say, for example, somebody had one big bundle of money. Very big bundle of money. Then the other person has small, well, when you put it in the pocket, say, and I mean, fade it. Then the other person has small bundle, but that bundle is made out of 500, 1,000, 1,500, 500. If the person have maybe they have 1,000, if you have 10 pieces, and you have 50 pieces, or let's say 20 pieces of 2020 Liberty, your owner money, that 20 pieces, 20 notes, but the other person had 10 notes, but it's made of 1,000, it carries more weight. That's how the kind of people you know. It's not about you know the whole but you know the whole as well. You know people, but you don't have the quality of people in your network. You just know a bunch of people who don't have the quality, who can save you. Let me tell you, how you know that you know people, get into trouble. Sometimes if you just need some people, you know people, if your friends, the people that you get in your cycle, when you even need 500 liberty, you can't call somebody to get 500 liberty, and then you don't have friends of quality. Let me tell you. So thank you so much. My name is Samson Bowie. I'm joining you from my residence in Zobridge community. Let God be with you. Thank you so much. Amen. So your functional network includes the people with valuable skill set and divine connectors. Now, what do I mean people with valuable skill set? For example, as a human being, know people who have skills. For example, electrician, masoners, right? Masoners, doctors, physicians, lawyers. I mean, people who get skills. Some people in the town right now, when your house wire when you want somebody to wire your house, you don't know who to call. Even though you get money to pay, but you don't even know where to go. You've been in Zoe for years, but when your phone spoil, you don't even know who to go to. My phone spoil, what can feel phone saying Zoe? But even though you're not staying in Zoe for 10, 20 years, some people all your life, but you don't know who to go to. You become so connected to the point that you can stay any part of the world or anywhere that things can work for you. Some people can stay right in Zoe right now and make their call, and people will buy their goods from Moravia to put it on car and bring it right here. But you, because you don't know nobody, you don't know anything, you are not so connected to the point that simple thing as getting something from Moravia, you will ask, oh, everyone, you know somebody will come in Zoe today? You know somebody will go? Some of you want to build. You don't know anybody nobody in your cycle that know how to do construction work. Nobody. Right now, I have a friend. He's a distant family member, but I have a friend who handles all of my building projects. Somebody that I've known for years. He has a skill set that I said, oh, this is what I want to do. I said, Joshua, I got this mind and I want to build this, and this is what I want to do. He will say, give me a chance. I ask him, how much do you charge? But I don't stress in finding somebody. If I want architectural work, I want a building plan, or I want the implementation of that building. I don't stress. But some of you right now, if they play here, you won't buy land, you don't even know where to go. You won't build house, you don't know where to go. You won't buy something, you don't know people. You're just acquainted with a lot of people that are irrelevant. So you need to have functional network. As a business person, as a pastor, as a teacher, whatever you are, No matter the career path that you find yourself in, try to know people that have quality. Somebody say, good evening. My name is Jute M. Zaka, and I'm following you from my compound in Bolivia. Oh, the whole of Bolivia is locked down. Thank you so much. So my name is Emmanuel J. Quia. I'm following from Peace Community. Thanks for the show. So your next network that you need, your functional network. Your functional network are people that have skills, people that you can sit down. I'm not saying people that I'm saying look for people who will do free work for you. That's not what I'm saying. But if you are so good with your network, sometimes you will even pay less. Let me tell you, some of you will continue to go to that bank there and sit down and for where people come from the big parts and the big go inside. I always tell people the way the world is structured, there will always be poor people. There will always be people at the bottom of the line. There will always be people at the disadvantage of certain things. But that person who is at the bottom of the line, that person should not be you. That's what I say. Everybody will never be rich. Everybody will not be rich. Everybody will not be talented. Everybody will not be skillful. Everybody will not have the opportunity. But that person who doesn't have the opportunity should not be you. That person who is at the bottom of the status table should not be you. That person who is the least in your family, in your community, that person should not be you. It is upon your shoulders to strategically position yourself so that life can be easy for you. Let me tell you, there's a way that you can have people in your life. You can build network of people that things can just work easily. There are some people, they are way in America, they're building house in Liberia here because they know trusted people. But you are right here, you don't know places. So know people that have skills. Know people that have skills. Connect yourself with people who it's not being selfish, it's being strategic. I'm not saying disrespect other people who you think they don't have skills, but I'm saying connect yourself with strategic people who can make things work. Because when I told you earlier, when you look at the announcement, you listen to the announcement and you look at the flyers that we printed, we said what? The 3 kinds of network that you must have to live a smooth life. Have people who can make things happen. Know the movers and shakers. Know the people who, when they press button, doors can open. Know the people who, when they make one phone call, your problem solved. Some people get some people saying, me, my problem, my weakness, what I get, and I let him on being business, and my problem, what I get, me, I let him on being business. Sit down there. Let me tell you one thing you need to do. I should have even mentioned that. I tell people, I said there are 2 kind of person I want to know in my whole life. Because these are the 2 category of people that I want to have dealing with. Know God and know man. Know God and know man. You understand me? Because God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit, know God. No matter what you believe in, whether you are a Muslim, you are a Christian, you are a traditionalist, know God. Believe in that supreme power, because I tell people for sure life is physical and life is spiritual. There are certain places your ideas, your knowledge cannot take you, cannot make things work. Only God works that miracle. So I tell people for sure, you need to know God and know man. I can see some people, they're so spiritual to the point that they think that they got Jesus, they got God, they got a religion, so they don't care about a human relationship. So from morning to night, they can fast 40 days, 40 nights. But they are very bankrupt when it comes to human relationship. They don't know how to relate to people. But when you see them dressed, they go to church on Sunday, they hate that alone. But let me tell you, for your life to be easy, for your life to be function on the face of the earth, let me tell you, you need to know God and know man. Some people, I tell people there's a difference between knowing God and knowing about God. Some people know about God, but they don't know God. It's a whole different discussion for a different day. But this is what I mean, right? If you know something, you will know how it works. For example, right now, some people only know about Top FM, but they don't know Top FM like that. Some people have never been to the radio station. They don't know how the building looks like. They don't know how the people who work there, they don't know how the people look like. But because they can hear they can hear the radio, through their, from other people. Someone say, Mr. and Mrs. Emmanuel Pai, joining you from Doyi Town in Zouadou. Thank you so much for joining. Good evening, Mr. Zaza. I'm Alexander Doewulu, following you from Doe Street, along Julie Cooper, listening very carefully. Thank you. Thank you so much for following. There's a difference between knowing God. Some people, if you know God, you will know how God's system work. God is a God of connection, God of system. Let me tell you, that's why when God, they say he worked on the first day and he rested on the seventh day. When other things God was doing, he was setting up system. That's why you see institutions survive on system. Institutions. That's why when you go to an institution, you have the manager, you have the deputy, you have the this, you have the that. These people are placed in those positions are provided so that the system can keep functioning even if the owner of the institution is not there. This is why today some of the big NGOs and not and government institutions functions, especially the private sector, will function in the absence of the person who established it because the system is there. So some people don't know God. If you really, really know God, you will know that you need human being to survive on the face of the earth. Because when God wants to bless you, he will bless you through human being. He will not say that time God is to send manna from heaven, that time and pass. So if you think say you're so holy, you're so spiritual, or you're so effort, you're so talented, you're so skillful, you're so beautiful, you don't need another human being, then you are a fool. Because the Bible said it. I said, well, whoever loves instruction loves knowledge, but whoever hates correction is stupid. Now let me say it that the Bible say it. So you need human being to survive. This is why the functional network. When the first person to practice the theory of functional network is Jesus Christ. When Jesus Christ was ready to start his ministry on the face of the earth, what did he do? He came and picked 12 persons. You think Jesus Christ was working with everybody? Jesus Christ came to save all of us on the face of the earth, right? He said, I'm Ellen Tichie, joining you from Kuda Bapas Guinea community. And good evening, my name is Benson Bija, following you from Doe community. And Doe Street. Sorry, not Doe community. I thought about it. Yeah, so when Jesus Christ, he came to die for all of us on the face of the earth. That's what Christianity said. That's what we believe, right? But when Jesus came, he picked 12 persons. You were there with the 12 disciples. And these people that Jesus Christ picked were not fools. He was not less basic people. He didn't pick people with our skills. So if you think your life will be easy and you have a bunch of people in your life who are very irrelevant to you, then won't you. But honestly, he picked people who were fishermen, tax collectors, and you name the rest of them. Check the track record of people who are in Jesus Christ's cabinet. When Jesus Christ was ready, he picked those people. So you need to have functional network, people who. You think what Jesus Christ and picked how they call the tax collector? Because he interacted with everybody. That's somebody who must interact with everybody. He knows people. He knows money business. Even though at the end of the day things went wrong. But when Jesus Christ went and picked the fishermen, these are people who are doing something. These are people who know how to spend their whole day trying to find result. So your friends, your cycle should consist of quality people. That the only way you will not be complaining, say, the people that can be doing pick and choose. First of all, let me break the news to you. Those whole world operates on pick and choose. Who know you? Today, if they put me down, they put your brother down. If your brother and myself have the same qualification, when your brother and myself first of all, we're having confusion. You meet on the street, we're asking, genuine inside your heart, you will start with your brother first before you know whether your brother wrong me or not. There is something inside of us that is just there automatically that has that sense of belonging. So the whole world operates on who know you. This is why when government contests, the people politicians do their thing, at the end of the day, they will employ and empower people who they know. Now, I was sharing the other day, I said corporate institutions now, they even support recommendation. If you're on the job here and there's a vacancy, they can tell you, say, recommend somebody to the position. Because what they know that if you are qualified, you have a person of quality, whoever person you recommend, that person carries the same quality. The person is likely to carry the same quality. So if you went to school with this person, or you live in the neighborhood with this person, or you were in the same church with this person, they know that your character might align. So have a functional network. So I said, well, the first kind of network is your base network that includes your family, your friends. The second kind of network is your functional network, people who can make things happen. So your functional network include people with skill set and divine connectors. There are some people they not get money, but these are people that can hold you and hold your hand and carry you to somebody who can employ you. I'm a living witness. When I left Zwedru, I went to Monrovia to start to school. And I needed a job. I needed somewhere to start practicing. So my friend, I always mentioned that Eric said, Eric was in Monrovia. Eric knows somebody from Kings FM who was a hierarchy there in the system. So what? Eric said, well, man, yeah, I know one of my boy I mean, Kings FM, but he's the news director at Erica. So he told the person about me. I went there, long story short, I didn't apply, right? I didn't apply, but I was given some tests to prove as to whether I'm qualified. And long story short, I got that job and I left it. I walked away from the station when I was ready. He never had money, but he was a divine connector. And since he connected me with the radio station, I got to know some other people and they have had impact. He didn't take $5 to put it in my hand to say, oh, my friend, that money here. But because he held my hand and connected me. So sometimes the people that you get to be connected with are not people who will have money, who will be rich. But these are people that are people who know people. You not hear a Jesus someone you say, and I get money, I know people. Anywhere I go, they know me. Oh, don't be friends with fools. Be friends with people with quality in your network. These people might not be your friends, but have a network of people who can make things work, who can make things happy. Connect with people who make things happen. So your second type of network you must have is a functional network. If you're a pastor, connect with people from other pastoral ministries and people who are musicians, people who are in the gospel ministry. People, let me tell you, sometimes, not because you are a pastor, then you cannot connect with one secular person who have a technical know-how. For example, you need instrument, you need equipment for your church. Who do you think that have that kind of knowledge to recommend and be able to put you on track? In our Assemblies of God setting, we call it the layman. You may be as spiritual as possible, but you need this people with the secular knowledge to support your theological ministry. This is why churches now need to be very strategic in their evangelism. Set up your environment in a way that you will attract members that got skill set, that get money, and that get influence. When you not develop your church, let me tell you, there are people that God placed on the face of the earth that they are just blessed. They got grace. They connected. They got things. But some of them, they're not just common to attract. So depending on how you evangelize, sometimes just be strategic in your evangelize, because if you get that person over and speaking tactics and strategy, when you evangelize to that person and you get that person in your ministry, there are some people right now, there are 2-3 persons that are holding the whole church. When they say they build the church, they have money there. They buy the church car, they have money there. They build the school, they have money there. These people, they're not a minister of the gospel. They can't preach. They don't say God bless you, but they are not God bless you. That are pocket, that are account, that are money. So you need to be very strategic. Have functional network, people who can make things happen. So the functional network are those people with skill set. What are the boy that can wire clothes, that can throw your debt away, that person where can go shopping for you, whatever it is. Find people that have good skill set, people who can make things happen for you. Right now, my show, praise be to God, is at a level, but I have a team of people that work for me that make things happen, that they learn their book on their own, we connected, and I sit right here and they make things happen. That I got one person who almost like a runner for me. There is nowhere in the city of Monrovia that I born and know. Anything I want to say, Jackson, I want to get this thing. Where can I get it? He'll say, give me 2 minutes. Let me tell you, even though I'm not promoting criminal behaviors, right? But you see the drug dealers, you see the people who are into the dark deeds, you know how they operate? They operate on connections. They got people who can make things happen for them. There are some people right now, you put more on them, you talk to them any kind of way. They will tell you, say, no problem. But they got things to do. They got people they can contact. And something ugly will happen to you. So why you think you cannot apply that tactics? Know people that make things work. So have a functional network. If you're a politician, if you are a business person, no matter what you're doing, have functional network. Know people that can make things happen. Know people that have skill set. And now, so like I said earlier, we are discussing network in the context, the 3 kinds of network, almost like a motor vehicle. So your functional network is almost like the current system, all those small parts on the car, the light bulbs, and other things that make the car function, even though the tires are good. Today, when you want to pay her, you should know that Miss No. When you call his number, he will come because you know him, because your relationship with him. When he charges other people plenty of money, he will charge you less. Or because you know him, because he knows you, because of the trust, you have no reason to worry. So in your functional network, I can tell you for sure, if I want bill now, I know who to call. I want to do current work, I know who to call. If I want media stuff to go on, if I want to release certain story into the because since I'm handling communication for my church, if I want to release certain news story right now into the media, I know who to call. Some of you say you are a public relation officer for your institutions. You don't know people. And that's one problem I have with PRs. If you're a public relation person, your friends, the people you're supposed to be connected with, are people in the media, because these are the people you need to use to relate to the public now. It's a public relations. When I used to be working as a communication officer with Bridge Liberia, we have our network of journalists. If we have a story to be published, we write the story, we find small money, we give it to these people, we send them the story. Before the next morning, the story in all the newspaper. I don't have to go to the newspaper from one newspaper. First of all, the journalists can only go after the story that make news, story that's so negative that can trend. So if you want your PR, your good story to trend, you got to go after the media personality. You got to go after the journalists, then make sure we have the networks of people. It's strategic. So if you're in the communication, that's one advantage. You're in the communication, you don't have that block of people who can get your information across. You are a PR person, and then your institution want to do a press release, and your press release can't even go far. It can't even go because you have bad relationship with the people you're supposed to be having good relationship with. So have functional relationship. Find yourself divine connectors. People who don't get money, they're not rich, they're not talented, but they know people who know people. There are people today, when they hold your hand, they carry you to places your life changed forever. But let's skip that. Your third kind of network. I hope you're taking note. If you're listening, if you are just joining us, you are listening to TAP FM 105.3 megahertz, broadcasting live from Telecom Community in Zwedru, Grand Jede County, and we're broadcasting by the way of Facebook on the Ila Zaza Show, and of course TAP TV on Facebook. So just in case you are listening to us, you want to call, you want to text us, please don't call yet. Text us on 0881 143504 0776 105 105 0881 143504 0776 105 105. Text us and let's know that you're watching, you're listening to us. If you're watching by the way of Facebook, just comment. Pastor Aaron Tape, just come and say, keep up the good work. I'm always moved by inspiration. Thank you, Pastor. Bless God. So we are talking about, if you're just joining us, we are talking about the three types of network you must have. The first network we talk about is what your base network, which includes your family members, your friends. Don't overlook your family though. No matter how God bless you, your mom, your pa, your brother, your sister, your close friends, keep them. I don't know how you manage you, but try hard to keep those people in tight. Because when you fall down, they up that you up. When you fall down, those people will always be there. They don't need any qualification. They don't need any criteria. They don't need any standards to be with you. Then I said the second kind of network you need is your functional network. Your functional network includes people with valuable skill sets and divine connectors. People who have the ability. Please, we're not taking calls. Don't call us now. People who have the ability and I know them my uncle who can employ you. Can I go? I can remember there was a time I have this my friend who wants to travel, he wanted to do a passport. And he came to me, my man, I won't go to the passport thing, but I want to expedite that. I want it very fast. I just had to call one or two persons. He went, the passport has only take 1 week. We just used a day, and he had his passport. I didn't get him money. I never had money to give him. But because he knew me, and I know somebody who can do the passport, but it's very easy, that was in a click. And that was done. So try to connect yourself with functional people. Today, this is why rich people will have lawyers, they will have doctors. This is why rich people will even want their children to marry the same kind of people, the people of their caliber, because they want their children, the connection, the network to stay within that realm. You think that people are supposed to pay? Some of you not even know one person anywhere in any big area. But you'll be complaining, all of us sitting down on the bench here, they get just coming to the hospital, she not pass, she go inside. You might not the doctor girlfriend. She may not be the doctor girlfriend. People sitting down here, the other boy not come by, you go, maybe that doctor there and his sister, maybe that his brother-in-law. You complain because you don't understand how the world works. You don't understand how God's blessings work. You don't understand how the society operates. You need to understand that the society operates on connection, operates on relationship. Maybe connection saying like a big word can say, well, people connected, they probably get connection, how they get job. Let me tell you, I work a job as a communication officer through the connection of somebody who and I work at the same very top FNA before. So, man, there's a vacancy. He was a hiring officer. So there's a vacancy here, but we're looking for communication officer, and I see all the criteria is something that you can be able to do. So what you do, what you do, just apply, send me your CV, and let's get the process started. I'll tell you, long story short, I got a job because he knew me, and it's because all of us that were applying for the position, we were all qualified. We had the same, qualification. So the edge that I had is because of the relationship I have with him, and because he have seen my work, because he have seen what I can do, and because he know me, he can vouch for me. So this is why I got a job. Let me tell you, if you think government will get power, they will elect new officials. I mean, they'll win new election, and they will just call you because you get PhD. They will say can't be to the position, but because they don't know you from nowhere. Because you get PhD, they say, yeah, you probably get PhD, can't go to the other ministry. You are a big liar, a very big liar. So why you know God, know man? Because the Bible said talk about finding peace with men, finding favor with men, find favor with men, find favor with God. Your life, you won't get problem. And I say ups and downs will not come. But the challenge is the other people can go to his, you will not go there and his. That's your business there. You're doing business, but you don't know people. There are some people right now, they're doing their little separate business. Actually, they can go bring their goods, give it out to people, and they just relax at a certain point. But when you buy your goods, you sell down your goods, just sitting in your hand because you don't know nobody. In fact, all the people that the kind of post, you know, that people who only credit who will not pay. I kind of put you by, you know. The people who drink your liquor, they will not pay. And the people then what you pay, you know. The people who take your clothes, they will not pay. So somebody say, good evening to you. My name is Mr. Anderson Vodaji. Okay, Mr. Anderson, you already texted us before. So you can text us on 081-143-504 or 0776-105-105. Let's know that you are following us. And of course, we are talking about the 3 types of network you must have. Every person must have. You have your base network, your functional network. Now, if you misplace, you see, we'll talk about that part. We'll talk about the part. If you misapply each of the network, the place you're supposed to use it, you put a different place, it may not work well for you. So the third network, the third kind of network you must have, the third kind of network of people that you must have is your classic network. And these are people who are not common. Some of you get those people in your family, you get it in your neighborhood, you and them in the same church.